Intro music. It's experimental. 3, 2, 1, 0. Hey Nukenites! It's Nuke, and believe it or not, this is another commentary of StarCraft 1. I remember that game. Except up at the 10 o'clock position in purple is a Protoss player named SnOw. So that means down at the 8 o'clock position in Teal, I think, was Pure. This is SnOw versus Pure in the Proleague. Hite Entus versus Wemade Fox. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this commentary, actually. The first of which being this is a long PvP, and those usually end up well. Second of which, I heard a lot of good things about this game, so hopefully the internet isn't a horrible collective liar. And the third reason I want to do this is to say that Hite Sparkies and CJ Entus have combined into one team, if you're wondering where the Hite Entus came from. No more CJ, no more Sparkies. The two teams are now one, so you have like Lita and Movie on the same team, which both teams kind of needed it. They both lost so many players. I mean, the loss of effort was enough to doom CJ Entus, so this was a good thing for them, and it was a good thing for Sparkies, too, who lost a lot of people in the cheating scandal. There was actually news about that pretty recently, about the sentencing of everyone in the cheating scandal. Savior got a year in prison, I think, and 2 years probation. The rest of the guys didn't get nearly that high, I think. But I'd rather talk about the game that's going on right now. See, Pure is going out to scout. He already threw down his gateway. I haven't seen a gateway yet for SnOw. No gateway, that means he's going for a 12 Nexus. Going to have the economic advantage if Pure can't do anything about it. But this map is actually Central Plains. It's a new map among a lot of new maps that are in the Pro League right now. Has a nice big Shinhan Bank logo right in the middle of it, which is, I guess, their way of saying, please sponsor us. Please still sponsor us. I think it will work. But yes, I think that Pure is scouting through the middle, looking for cheesiness. He doesn't see any, so he's going straight to the top. Going to notice the fact that SnOw has put down his second base and kind of the enclosed second natural. There have been some maps that have a completely enclosed second natural, and those have usually turned out pretty disastrous, like God's Garden, which was horribly Zerg favored. So I'm glad they have kind of an escape plan on this particular map. The enclosed, quote-unquote, second natural expansions on this map are not completely enclosed. They have a choke area next to them, which leads up to another base, and 2 chokes with 4 eggs on each choke. And it's kind of clever the way that they designed it, because when you're taking your second natural, there are some eggs on your side too, but the eggs on your side, if you're taking your second natural, are on the low ground, so they're much easier to destroy than the eggs on the opposite side, which are on the high ground. So very clever map designers still working in the Brood War scene. Good to see that. But alright, Pure has already thrown down his second base too at his enclosed. I think that was his enclosed. Yeah, it was. Definitely the safest thing to do in any matchup for a Protoss. This is a very Protoss favored map, I think. It's very easy to get those first 4 bases all with gas because they're right next to each other. But alright, that's the game going on right now. I feel very rusty because I haven't casted anything in a long time. I guess I should talk about that a bit. That no OSL has been announced yet, so I'm kind of just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. The Pro League games are obviously going on as SnOw discovers that Pure is sneaking and hiding a spy probe. He's going to try to destroy that. And since it's carrying minerals, it will explode in a little probely explosion. Sweet. It's alright. The reason I haven't casted much recently is just, I don't know, the Pro League games, they don't really fit my way of commentating. When I have OSL, there's always OSL games on Fridays or Wednesdays or something. I always have something to look forward to there. I always know what's coming up, so I can kind of plan what I want to say a little bit. I can kind of research and get excited about games. But the Pro League, since they switched the way that it's done, you never know who's going to play who. So I was looking at Samsung Con games saying, well, is Stork going to play? Well, they played him today, but they didn't play him the next day, and I don't know, the whole thing's just kind of weird. I don't like Pro League in general, commentating in any way. Oh, nice little micro from Pure there. I should pay attention to the game a little bit, I guess. But SnOw was moving up with one probe and one zealot, and Pure just microed that completely away. And here's the eggs. Here are the eggs I was talking about. A couple on the low ground that SnOw is trying to break, and there are the eggs on the high ground, which the Dragoon is hitting 20% of the time, it seems. But it brought in a couple of zealots too, so be able to whittle down that egg soon enough. I'm actually not sure if the eggs have different health on them or not. I don't think they do. I think they both have 200 on both sides. But either way, it's going to take Pure a long time to move up that choke and go after this prospective third base. I don't believe that SnOw has thrown down his actual third base yet, but he's already moving up here, getting rid of all the eggs, so he will be able to grasp the high ground and fire down on Pure, who is trying to go through the eggs right now. Robotic facility from Pure. Let's see what's on the other side. I am not the observer, so I have to kind of wait for the observer. Frustratingly wait for them to show what's going on. It's SnOw's base. Anytime, guys. Damn it. Bloody hell. But Pure is back into the middle of the map. He saw with his observer, I think. Did he have an observer in there? I don't know for sure. I guess that would be impossible since the robotics facility is just now warping in. Yes, Nuke is rusty. And it's great. I'm surprised we haven't seen Pure throw down a third base yet. I guess he is working up troops to pressure the prospective third base from SnOw while he throws down his own third base. I mean, Pure is such a macro monster. If you're going to play a macro game against him, which is pretty much what this map is built for, by the way. This is a macro map in every sense of the word. But SnOw, he does have one observer going down, so he did get out his observatory first. And he has more gateways than Pure, which makes me think that Pure is working on getting some minerals for third base, probably going to throw down his third base faster than SnOw throws down his. But SnOw trying to fend this off. All the eggs are broken here, but it's going to be very difficult for Pure to move up now, especially with those two eggs there. I mean, it's hard enough to move up a choke. I mean, just a regular choke, but this even tighter choke, so he'll just be trapped there, and the high ground Dragoons will just rip him to shreds if he tries to move up. So that would be a disaster. He's trying to push up a little bit, see if he can maybe catch SnOw off guard, but it's not going to work that well. And SnOw even has an observer there, so he can find these troops, which are zigzagging back and forth. He's trying to go to the other side, maybe try to psych SnOw out, make him draw all of his troops to his natural expansion instead of the second natural, but it's not working too well for him right now. So Pure is just putting on the pressure while he's throwing down his third base before SnOw puts down his. SnOw doesn't even have a pylon near these other two prospective bases, so it doesn't even look like he's worrying about that right now. But Pure, he already put a pylon down near his 6 o'clock position too, so he might be going for a double nexus, although that could just be to scout the shuttles that are moving in. Probably very soon, since the robotics facility came up first for SnOw. He's most obviously going straight into Reaver harassment. Oh, observers meeting each other. That means that Pure going to snipe this observer inside of his base. But I think that, yeah, I think the SnOw got the information he wanted. He saw that shuttle hovering above the robotics facility, which always indicates that there's going to be a Reaver coming out of it soon. But the Reaver already out for SnOw. I think he did pick up at least one Reaver, and he's working his way down, going to try to get some harassment on. Shuttle moving out for Pure as well. Alright, let's see who strikes first with this harassment. Still a lot of Dragoons in place at that prospective base from SnOw, and he'll be able to throw that down soon enough, probably without much resistance. I don't really see a way that Pure's going to be able to break up that choke. Even though he has his Reavers in position, it would just be too dangerous. He's going to have to find another way. Another mode of attack. But here comes SnOw. He is working his way down. They are showing the pylon's field of vision, but bypasses the pylon, so Pure is going to have to be Johnny on the spot and get his probes out of here. Reaver harassment. Gets about 4 probes in that shot. Dud Scarab. Here comes another Scarab, though. Nah, I think it's going to be another dud. Yep. 2 dub Scarabs. It is not SnOw's lucky day. But he's actually keeping the Reaver in here. With this Reaver, he might be able to destroy this Nexus, actually. Oh, never mind. Pure is coming in right now. He had his troops perfectly positioned. And he's actually snaking some Dragoons around to the other side here. He might be able to snipe the shuttle, if he's lucky. SnOw, don't go up! SnOw is going up, though. Oh, man. He's got to go down to the corner and basically just wait there. There's not much else he can do. He's trying to go back up there. Sniped. Nicely played from Pure. Taking down the Reaver this early in the game, that is absolutely devastating. And I'm pretty sure there was only one Reaver in that shuttle, so not as devastating as it could be, but we're already seeing the Templar archives from Pure. He's going straight into probably some Dark Templar to start out with. That's what he loves to do on these big maps. I've seen him do the same thing against Movie in a previous OSL on, I believe, Eye of the Storm, if not Fighting Spirit. Just loves to use those Dark Templar. They are one of the most powerful units in the game if they catch you off guard, which they often do in PvP. Although a trend I've been seeing in PvP a lot more recently is the use of cannons. I mean, cannons all over the place. It used to just be basically restricted to late game use, although we're sneaking up on late game right now, but more and more Protoss players are using cannons like crazy. That's kind of a defensive style that everyone is starting to use. I mean, Zerg and Terran players are starting to do more of that too, which creates longer, more exciting games, I think. So don't be complaining about turtling players like Flash. I mean, Flash just saved Cal's life. Come on. I think that deserves some respect. If you didn't know that story, yes, Cal almost drowned in a hotel pool, and Flash saved him. Go Flash! He really is a superhero. But okay, SnOw is in the middle. He has plenty of troops, but I don't think he has enough to break right now, especially with those High Templar there. High Templar are out for SnOw right now, but they do not have the energy at the moment to push through with some Storm. Pure, on the other hand, does have the energy for Storm to fight this back. As long as he doesn't get horribly out of position, he's got to come over here. SnOw is attacking right now with both of his Reavers. 2 Reavers in for... Oh, man, Pure takes out both Reavers. Oh, SnOw's got to get out of there. I don't think he's going to be able to do this. Oh, more Storm from Pure. I don't know why SnOw is still attacking. I mean, the Reavers are still there, even though Pure kind of forgot about them. I think the Reavers are in the back. Okay, finally he's pulling his Reavers into the action. But yeah, SnOw got to get out of there, especially with those Reaver Scarabs going to pummel him until every single Dragoon is exploded into blue guts, as they are doing right there in the middle of the map. So not a entirely successful attack from SnOw. He's lost 3 Reavers in this game already. And I don't think Pure has lost a single one. I don't think he lost one in that attack. I might have to go back later and watch that and piece together, re-comment to... Okay, I'm kidding. I don't actually do that. But here comes a Dark Templar moving into the main. I'm not sure if... yeah, okay, it was attacking the Archon I saw, so that's going to at least give SnOw the information here that he needs to come back with his Observer, the High Templar, all smartly morphing into an Archon. That was quick thinking from SnOw. Although he's going to lose his Reaver. Oh man, the Reaver coming for him. Oh, smart play from SnOw. That was excellent. Using the Reaver Scarab splash damage to take down the Dark Templar. That was very smart, actually. Very impressive play from SnOw.